Most of my clients struggle with terrifying nightmares. Quite often, it is a repetitive movie of some traumatic incident. But many times, those nightmares do not make any sense. People feel confused, worried, and helpless about these unwanted, scary mental movies. This video is for you if you or anyone you know are going through this problem. I will walk through the psychological reasons behind nightmares, explaining their connection to the trauma and offer some practical solutions. Welcome everyone. If you are new to my channel, my name is Ria and I am a certified mental health professional. My specialty is helping people understand the root cause of emotional health issues and learning to cope them using science-based tips, techniques, and skills. So, what are the nightmares actually? Contrary to popular belief, nightmares are more than just random images created by a restless brain. They are a window into our subconscious, a way for our minds to process emotions, fears, and unresolved trauma. By understanding the causes of nightmares and applying evidence-based strategies, you can turn these terrifying experiences into a pathway of healing and self-discovery. The next question coming to your mind can be, why do we experience nightmares? Again, against the myths. Nightmares arise from a combination of biological, psychological, and environmental factors. Some researchers discovered that biological causes behind nightmares can be gut issues, constipation, having gone through multiple surgeries, and intake of brain chemistry impacting chemicals such as medications, alcohol, substances, and recreational drugs. Now let us understand psychological reasons. One of the main reasons is emotional processing and memory consolidation. During sleep, particularly REM sleep, rapid eye movement, our brain processes and organizes memories and emotions. Think of this as a mental filing system. Traumatic or unresolved experiences can create a backlog that the brain trying to sort out during dream. Nightmares can result when this process becomes overwhelming. Imagine you are organizing a cluttered closet. If there is huge pile of unresolved items, it's easy to feel stressed and unorganized. Your brain faces the same challenge with traumatic memories. It struggles to file them neatly, leading to vivid and disturbing dreams. The second reason is that nightmares are the result of hyperarousal in trauma survivors. So individuals with history of trauma, their brain often remains on high alert, a state known as hyperarousal. The amygdala, which is fear control center, is overactive and interpreting even neutral stimuli as a threat. This heightened state turned into dreams. The scenarios which mind keep presenting as danger in the dreams. The third very common and popular reason is stress and anxiety. Everyday stress, whether from work, relationships, or life challenges, can trigger nightmares. Why? Because cortisol, the stress hormone, it interferes with the brain's ability of balancing the emotions, and having a good sleep. So take stress as a static in the radio. It's not catching the right signal to have a good sleep cycle, but it is all like mixed, and that's how you're having a bad dream. The fourth reason is sleep disorders and substance use. Conditions like sleep apnea or use of alcohol, substances, brain altering drugs, all together, they can also contribute to nightmares by altering REM sleep patterns. Studies have also found that if someone is struggling with anxiety and they are also using alcohol, substances, or recreational drugs, they may also have weird dreams and nightmares, even if there is an absence of any significant trauma in their life. Now, the fifth and most common culprit is some kind of trauma behind these reoccurring and nightmares. These dreams often feel like a replay of the traumatic event or presenting some metaphorical rephrase. Now, let us try to understand the science of trauma-related nightmares. When we experience trauma, our brain's natural coping mechanisms are overwhelmed. The hippocampus, which is responsible for organizing memories, it struggles to process the event, while the amygdala goes into overdrive. This imbalance results in fragmented memories that resurface during sleep as nightmare. One example could be if someone experienced a car accident, their nightmare might replay the crash and show abstract scenarios involving loss of control, such as falling from height or being unable to stop a moving vehicle. This is happening due to unprocessed trauma and the person losing self-confidence in their driving skills, driving judgment, and feeling unsafe on the road every day. Whether you are feeling, thinking, and believing, whatever you are doing during the day, the way you think as a driver, that is going to show up at night in terrifying dreams. So it is your mindset. Now let us understand related topic. Many of my clients wonder if there is any common nightmare theme and specific meaning. Nightmares often involve recurring themes that reflect our subconscious fears and unresolved emotions. I will address just a couple of main themes of recurring nightmares because this is not our main topic today. And then I'm going to talk about solutions after that. I hope you are getting some value over here, so it would make sense if you could like and subscribe so that you receive my new videos without looking for them. Now coming back to our topic. One of the themes in nightmares could be that you are being chased. This is a common nightmare for those feeling overwhelmed or who are avoiding a situation in their waking life. This symbolization is unresolved trauma, highly stressful problem about which person is feeling no escape. Also, if you are procrastinating on an important deadline, your brain may manifest that stress as a chase in your dreams. Second type of dream can be falling or losing control. These dreams reflect feelings of hopelessness or uncertainty. For trauma survivors, they may echo moment when their control was taken away. Your mind may show different situations in dreams where you find yourself having no control on yourself and the situations, and you again being the victim. The third type of dream could be teeth falling out. Although seemingly not very random, this nightmare can represent feelings of vulnerability or fear of losing something important. This dream reflects your deep belief of not having enough self-confidence to stop the loss. Interestingly, you may totally disagree with this belief, because if it is hiding inside your subconscious, your rational mind may choose not to accept it. They are in contrast. Now, the last and very common theme is where it could be where you are reliving the trauma. These nightmares replay the traumatic event, often with vivid accuracy and intense emotions. While distressing, actually this is brain's attempt to process unresolved, unprocessed emotion and trauma. Now let us try to understand how to break free from nightmares using some science-backed up solutions. So the first solution is try to understand and acknowledge your emotions. Do not run away from exploring the possible cause and theme of your nightmare. Nightmares are a signal that something unresolved need attention. For example, if your nightmares revolve around a toxic relationship, journal writing may reveal lingering guilt, anger, resentment, any emotion which need to be addressed. For many years, I struggled with nightmares related to my mother. I will see that she is again doing the same behaviors through words and actions. Interestingly, in my dream, I will fight, argue, but they were emotionally disturbing enough to make me wake up, cry every night, having other symptoms, and feeling stuck in those memories which occurred decades ago. So I had to specifically work on my nightmares using multiple approaches, which we are discussing today. So journaling is one of the great ways to recognize what is hiding in there. Whenever there is a dream, write it down and try to see if there is any connection with your daily life or past traumas. We have discussed a couple of reasons in this video, so explore if any of them is applicable on you. The second solution is to practice relaxation techniques throughout the day, especially before going to bed. Calming the mind before bed reduces the likelihood of nightmares. Techniques like deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, or mindfulness practices, they can help you calm down. A simple daily practice of inhaling till 4 count, holding for 4, and then exhaling for 4. This could be very good in relaxing your parasympathetic nervous system and promoting the relaxation. The third solution is a technique called SIRT, Imagery Rehearsal Therapy technique. So in this technique, what you do is you rewrite your nightmare and write a different version. So for example, if dream is of you being chased, you imagine that you are turning around and confronting the person. You taking charge of the situation in your hand for best outcome, whatever you want. By rehearsing this better version or script of your dream before sleep, You are training your brain to adopt a more positive narrative where you are not a victim and you have the power and control to do anything in the dream. The fourth solution, which actually I created for my nightmares, is changing the meaning of the dream. I used to have nightmares about snakes and I was not able to sleep afterwards. And I could not find any solid reason in my practical life for having them. So I introspected and that I'm having this specific kind of dream that actually I'm fearful of them. So my mind is just using this fear factor against me to keep me worried and anxious and make me feel powerless. So what I did was I educated myself about snakes, their nature, different types, their life cycle, and how it changed me was now instead of being fearful, I say that I'm knowledgeable about them. I know what to do and what not to do. Additionally, I also changed the meaning associated with the snakes. I observed that they are pets of Lord Shiva and accompany him wherever Lord Shiva goes. So if I get a dream of a snake, I actually see it as a lucky sign. And I see it as if Lord Shiva is sending his pet in my dream, it's a blessing, instead of something to be afraid about. So as I changed the meaning to the dream, how it turned out to be was those dreams stopped coming. And a snake is not a fearful creature for me. So the deep internal work will help you release the main cause of nightmare. Fifth one is having healthy sleep routine. Having sleep hygiene can significantly reduce nightmares, such as sticking to a consistent sleep schedule, avoiding caffeine, alcohol, heavy meals before bed, creating a calming bedtime ritual. It could be reading, it could be listening to a calming music. And one more thing to avoid is not to watch scary and crime investigation shows, including news, especially if you are anxious and stressed out all day. One thing I found helpful for me is listening to I am affirmation videos on the YouTube. Even if you disagree with those affirmations, still listen to them. It is a good and empowering programming of your mind. Sixth solution is change your opinion of your nightmares. Turn them into insight. While nightmares can be overwhelming, they are also an opportunity of growth and self-awareness. Imagine nightmares as an alarm clock. They are loud and jarring, but they serve a purpose, waking you up from unresolved emotions and situations in your life. They act as a mirror, reflecting part of yourself, which you are not consciously aware about. Seventh solution is, instead of being fearful of them, use them as a tool of growth. Keep a dream journal. Write down your dreams immediately upon waking. With this different perspective, you will be able to review your nightmares differently. Fear will be replaced with curiosity. Ask yourself, what is my subconscious trying to tell me? If you are unable to do any of this due to feeling overwhelmed or all this is not working for you, then I would say, please seek professional help. This is not normal and you don't have to live with the nightmares. Humans have a tendency to minimize emotional health related struggles, even if they are struggling with that day and night. For persistent nightmares, therapy can be transformative. EMDR, eye movement desensitization reprocessing therapy, EMDR intensives, and trauma focused cognitive behavior therapy, EFT. There are many approaches which can be highly effective for trauma related nightmares. I have used some of them with a good number of my clients, and it has brought amazing results. Have you ever had a nightmare that left you feeling unsettled? What worked for you? Share your experiences in the comments below. And if you are looking for more insights into mental health and personal growth, don't forget to check out my playlist. Thank you for joining me on this little journey today. I will meet you next time with a new topic. Bye for now.